one day I had an argument with him, and I said, I'm going to open a place myself. Somebody came to me and said, you know, there's a place on Sheridan Square, it's available. And I went to look into it, and from the window, look very small. No, I said, downstairs is a big one. The name of the place was El Chico. El Chico was established in 1935, and at the time of the Prohibition, they used to serve liquor in teacups, in teacups. They used to have the water from the Hudson. They used to give them fresh water coming from the Hudson River. It was cleaner those days. The place was in business for 30 years, and Benito Coliada, that's the name of the guy that ran the club. He fell in love with somebody, and he left the place. The place was on auction. So I saw a sign said, somebody wants to sell the place. I made a phone call. They brought me over. The guy came over, said, you want to buy the place? I said, yes. Come with me. Took me to a place. Later on, I found it was Little Italy. Walked me into a store, walked me around the yard. I come, there's a guy sitting with a cigar. His foot is on the table. Yes, kids. I was 20-something those days, 26, 27. I said, what do you want? I said, you want to buy a club? I said, yes. You have money? I said, how much money? He said, how much money? I said, I don't have all this money. I have some. How much you have? I told you how much I have. Okay. You give me this money and the rest you pay me in 5 years. Fine. And I bought the club. Later on, I found out he was the biggest mafioso of those days. Which I was so naive, I didn't know who I'm dealing with. So, what is his name? I'm trying to remember the name. And he owned the building, many buildings he owned. And I bought into the club. Now, you need to have a liquor license and a cabaret. Those days to have a cabaret license was very hard. You have to be clean like a whistle to get a cabaret license. And I found out that other people tried to get a cabaret license and they wouldn't give it to them because the inspectors, the ABC board, and the New York Liquor Authority, they all knew this is something not kosher here. They thought that I'm representing this group. So they investigated me. They went to my school to look at what I'm doing. They went to a hotel. I lived in a hotel to see what I'm doing. And little by little, they took me quite a long time, and I got my cabaret license and my liquor license. And the war started, the 6-day war. I opened it on the 1st of June. 5 days later, I go to my car and I hear Israeli airplane bombed the airport in Egypt. I said, oh my God, and I was in a reserve. I said, now I'm losing my business, all my money, and I got to go back home. My life it was 6-day war. So I didn't have to go back. But what happened, this was my luck on the other hand, because that united all the Israelis and all the Jews. And where they go coming, they all start coming to my place. I had lines of people outside. I didn't know. I need more room. I had no room to get. Everybody came to my club.
One of the greatest PR stunts. One of the greatest pieces of club promotion in history. It's as if you organised a 6-day war yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was unfortunately the war was a lucky thing for me, and that was my biggest start.